Liz Gillies or Emma Samms, who really portrayed Dynasty's Fallon Carrington the best. Today, we are going to break down which actress truly brought the character to life in the most iconic way. Was one better than the other, or were they both equally as good? Let's dive in and decide. Fallon Carrington is a character from the hit TV series Dynasty, created by Richard and Esther Shapiro. In the original 1980s series, Fallon is the daughter of the oil baron Blake Carrington and his first wife, Alexis. She is initially a self-indulgent troublemaker who is constantly at odds with her stepmother, Crystal. Throughout the series, she navigates a series of romantic love interests. In the CW's 2017 reboot, Fallon is upgraded from a lost soul to an ambitious businesswoman. She's also a bit more strong-willed and more ambitious than her previous version, modernizing her for the current generation. While both are hot-tempered heiresses, the first version of Fallon is not taken as seriously as the modern version of the character. So who are the two iconic actresses we're pitting against each other today? Emma Samms is an English actress known for starring in both American and British soap operas. Besides her role as Fallon in Dynasty, she is best known for her portrayal of Holly Sutton on the long-running soap opera General Hospital. Samms was actually the second actress to portray Fallon in the original run of Dynasty. Pamela Sue Martin portrayed the character for 4 seasons before leaving the series. Samms was recast in the role and immediately cast in the spin-off series The Colbys for 2 seasons. After its cancellation, she continued on with the original series until its conclusion. Elizabeth Gillies starred as Fallon in the 2017 reboot. She is an American actress who began her career as a teenager on Broadway with the musical 13. She transitioned to television with a lead role in the hit Nickelodeon series Victorious. There, she also made her musical debut, contributing to the show's iconic soundtrack album. She gained more mainstream recognition with her starring role in the series Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, before starring in the Dynasty reboot. Samms and Gillies bring their own take to the character of Fallon Carrington, making their portrayals distinct but fitting the time periods of both of their respective series. However, because of those 3 decades between the 2 series, there are bound to be differences between their performances. So, let's talk about them. Liz Gillies brings a more modern, polished look to Fallon. Her portrayal is characterized by sharp, structured fashion choices that reflect the contemporary setting of the reboot. The costume design, led by Meredith Markworth Pollock, incorporates high fashion elements, with Gillies often being seen in bold statement pieces that emphasize Fallon's status and her confidence. Emma Samms, on the other hand, embodies a more classic, glamorous aesthetic. Her costumes, designed by Nolan Miller, feature opulent fabrics and intricate detailing, which really aligns with the 1980s flair for extravagance. Sam's portrayal exudes a timeless elegance, capturing the essence of the original series' opulent style. In the series, Fallon looks quite similar in terms of appearance. Both actresses flaunt a similar blondish-brown hairstyle throughout the series, and both are of average height, although in their heels they sometimes tower over their co-stars. In most, if not all of the episodes, the character is always dolled up in makeup to really give that powerful glamour look that Fallon is known for. The CW's Dynasty reimagines the character as more of a complex and flawed businesswoman. In the original series, Sam's and even Martin's version of Fallon didn't really have much to do. She was a promiscuous woman, a daddy's girl, and it always focused on her romantic encounters, which she used to torture her stepmother, Crystal. Gillies' Fallon is a bit more active, and she has a lot more bite. She will go as far as she needs to go to get exactly what she wants. In the reboot, Gillies' portrayal of Fallon is defined by her need to establish herself in the corporate world outside of her father's legacy and on her own terms. Despite her hard and unflinching exterior, Fallon still has a great heart, and she tends to do the right thing over hurting someone else. For example, when Culhane's family believed that he was an executive at the company and not a limo driver, she covered for him by calling him a good vice president. But on the flip side, we see this version of Fallon talking down to the staff at the Carrington Manor and brushing off most problems that she sees as beneath her. In both versions, we can see that Fallon is territorial to an extent and is protective of her family's name. While she is riddled with trust issues, when Fallon does let someone in, she loves them unconditionally and would do just about anything for them. That is a strong similarity between both versions of the character, except Sam's approach to these relationships is often more humorous, whereas Gillies approaches it with a more serious, business-like manner. A major difference between the two portrayals, though, is how the series centers their story arcs. In the reboot, Fallon is the main character and protagonist. The series revolves around her more than her parents, and we follow her journey as she attempts to climb the corporate ladder and show to her father that she really should be the one to take over the family business. In the original series, both Martin and Sam's version of Fallon is more of a supporting character, with her father being the more central protagonist. I mean, it was the 1980s, and it was quite common for the man to be the protagonist leading an hour-long show rather than a woman, which is why the reboot is so iconic for turning that on its head and giving a woman a leading role. When comparing how both actors bring this iconic character to life, Gillies' version stands out for being more modern. The writers and the actress have updated the character to give Fallon specific reasons behind her promiscuous behavior. And we also understand why she does what she does for her business, even when it may seem immoral to the viewers. But there's still a lot about her that remains puzzling to the viewers. Both performances are great in their own way. Each of them brings something unique to the character. While Gillies' portrayal is more modern, Sam's version could be considered more relatable and traditional. We also spend more time with Gillies' Fallon, as she is the main character in the reboot series, whereas Sam's character is a major supporting character who complements the characters around her, particularly her parents. While both versions of this beloved character are obsessed with romantic encounters, Sam's portrayal feels more layered compared to Gillies'. Sam's Fallon takes pride in these familial dynamics and personal vendettas. Her character's journey dives into the themes of loyalty and betrayal and the pursuit of love. Sam's was also the reason behind Fallon becoming a more humorous and fun character when compared to Martin's portrayal. She wanted to make Fallon a bit more realistic and not always the victim of every scenario she found herself in. Gillies' portrayal really emphasized Fallon's evolution as a businesswoman and her navigation of complex personal relationships. Her character arc explores themes of empowerment, identity, and self-discovery. She totally feels like a character that could exist in the 2010s. She's fresh and contemporary, and she adds layers to the character that we didn't originally see with Sam's portrayal. Yet, Gillies brings new and memorable qualities to the character, like in Season 2 in the premiere episode, where she continues her relationship with Michael, but pretends to be married to Liam to convince Liam's uncle Max to buy Carrington Atlantic. While this plot point would be deemed over the top and perhaps soapy, Gillies really brings a sense of realism that helps to make it feel like an actual high-risk situation without the campiness. She also adds a touch of whimsy, showing that Fallon is enjoying this situation. This marks a further shift from Sam's portrayal, where Fallon shows less victimization and more empowerment when it comes to the scenarios that she finds herself in. Honestly, it's great that we have two interpretations of Fallon to enjoy, as both are products of the respective series' time. So, who is the better Fallon? Well, it's a very close call. Both Liz Gillies and Emma Samms have left indelible marks on the character of Fallon Carrington. Their distinct interpretations reflect the evolving landscape of television and the enduring appeal of Dynasty. Whether one prefers the modern dynamism of Gillies or the classic glamour of Sam's, both portrayals offer unique insights into the complexities of Fallon Carrington. And while I am tempted to go with the OG queen, Emma Samms, I think this week's showdown is a draw. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment and let me know who you think was the better Fallon. Do you agree that this week was a draw, or is there a clear winner? Until then, see you next time right here on Collider.